Week 2 of early voting started today. Hundreds of thousands have already voted statewide on battleground Texas. A big topic was turnout. Fox 4 Stephen Dial is here from the digital studio. Stephen.
Clarice, we are halfway through early voting, and we are starting to see a trend in some of the larger counties like Dallas, Harris, and Tarrant. Democrat voters are turning out more than Republicans. Before the main event in November, both political parties have to pick their nominees.
Republicans usually outvote us 70-30, 65-35. The fact that we are ahead of them right now in early voting shows that Democrats across the state are ready to turn out and vote.
We are in week 2 of early voting for the March 3rd primary, and the Democrats are rushing to the polls, in part to weigh in on the contentious Senate race between Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico.
The Crockett-Tallarico race is clearly driving Democratic turnout much more than any other race. Certainly a uncontested state house race in Abilene with a Democratic candidate isn't doing it. It's Crockett versus Tallarico. That's like having UT and A&M versus previous Democratic primaries were more like SMU, UNT.
Look at these numbers in Dallas County. In the first 6 days, nearly 78,000 Democrats have already voted. That's 3 times more than those who voted in the same time period in 2024.
Well, there's a huge enthusiasm gap. Right now, Democrats are ready. We are sick and tired of the way this government has been operating on a national level and on a state level, and we're ready to take it back for working class people.
Kendall Scudder is the Texas Democratic Party chair. Harris County Democrats say they are also seeing record turnout. In typically red Tarrant County, we are also seeing Democrats outpace Republican turnout. Nearly 56,000 Democrats have voted. Scudder believes that the competition at the top of the ticket won't stop voters from turning out on Election Day. But the healthy primary means somebody is going to be upset after losing in that primary. Are you confident specifically at the top of the ticket that whoever is the party nominee for U.S. Senate, that their supporters will still support who the Democrat nominee is?
I know both of our candidates very well. I have for years. They are good people who understand and have a very strong North Star for what we're trying to do here and what we're trying to accomplish. So there might be wounds after the election. I have 100% confidence that they will both be at the table doing everything they can to make sure that the entire Democratic ticket is performing and winning elections. I'll remind you, this is not the dirtiest primary we have seen in Texas. I would argue that the Republican primary on the other side right now is much nastier.
The Republican side is getting nasty. Now, being fully transparent, Republicans are turning out. Democrats are just turning out at a higher rate in the counties that we are seeing. Early voting ends on Friday. Primary election day is March 3rd.